Welcome to my plot. Today I spent the day out walking and I found some wild garlic, so I'll be posting some pictures of that for you to have a look at. And then I've just popped down to the plot now this evening, and it's a gorgeous evening down here tonight. And I've come to water my little seeds that I've sown, and I've also come to do a little bit more digging. So this is the carpet of wild garlic that I came across in the woods as I was walking through, and it's so lush and green, and it's got a really distinctive garlicky smell to it, and they've just come into bloom and they were looking really pretty. Now with this you can pick the leaves and use them in pesto and things like that, in pasta dishes, and there are lots of recipes online if you'd like to pick it. You can also pick the flowers and eat those. And you should pick the nice fresh new leaves, so pick the ones that are in the middle, that are a little bit smaller, and they'll give you the nicest flavour. And if you're unsure of the plants, then it's always best to check online or in books to help you check that you're picking the right things to eat. And they've got a very distinctive garlicky smell to them. You can also pick these flower heads and use them like you would capers. They're absolutely delicious and I'd really recommend them. Now back onto my plot. When I got here, this is how far I dug out when I arrived, and so I then got to digging. And whilst I was digging, this really lovely little robin was watching me from this post, and he was hopping down every time I unearthed some bugs to eat. Now when I'd finished, I put up my pea poles, and I've dug out this bed and the path, so I'll need to lay that tomorrow. And over on the flower bed over here, I put in a couple of rows of gladioli, put some canna lilies at the front, and then I put some dahlias in as well. And then tomorrow what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to dig out this blackcurrant bush here. I'm going to have to dig out this purple sage and this rosemary bush because they're in my flower bed. And what I'll do is I'll offer them to some of the other plot holders to see if any of them would like it. And so this is how far I've got left to dig. It's not far, so I'm feeling quite positive about being able to get this done in the next couple of weeks. Now over here I've got a couple of flowers that have come back from last year. This is my peony, so I'm going to have to dig this up, take the weeds out and relocate it, and the same with my little lupin over here. Now I've also got a verbena that's coming back, and so I'll give this a prune and then I will dig it up and relocate it once the beds are all finished. And over here I've got a couple of plants that I wasn't expecting to come back. These are my antirrhinums from last year. They're Madame Butterfly, and because we had such a mild winter they've all started re-sprouting, and so I'll give those a little prune. It's time to go home now because it's after 7, but I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!